Ich hoffe, das ist okay, wenn ich das jetzt auf Englisch mache. Gut. All right. Well, I always had a very strong passion for reading and writing. In fact, when everyone else wanted to become sort of a firefighter, my dream was to become a writer. And I was fortunate enough to being able to hold on to this passion right up until my time at university, where I became the editor-in-chief of a small online magazine. So we were a team of about 10 people, and boy, we had a lot of fun publishing, writing. And what we did do during this time is engage very actively with how publishing works in today's 21st century's internet environment. And what we discovered was that the exchange of articles is actually hugely inefficient. So inefficient, in fact, that if you spend an hour writing a good post, it'll usually take you another half an hour at least to post it, share it, retweet it, and so on, just to get to like 50 readers. So why is that? Well, first of all, you have to understand that blogging has evolved. You know, obviously, because when it started, it was about sharing personal online diaries, hence the name blog, weblog. Nowadays, it is more about sharing different perspectives on current events. It's about sharing opinions. It's about publishing out of geopolitically critical regions. And most importantly, it's about experts in areas such as, you know, venture capital or gardening or astrophysics, being able to write about topics in a much deeper way than any journalist could possibly ever do so. And the problem is that on the other side, technologically speaking, the whole thing didn't really evolve. You now have about 150 million blogs that are sort of lost in the depth of the internet, and the only thing that connects them is Google. But Google was never built to connect content based on content. It's to rank websites based on their PageRank, SEO, backlinks, and so on. And our question was, and another thing that we know today, is that central platforms, at least on the internet, work best both for consumers and producers of content. So to give you an idea, I mean, with YouTube for videos, or you know, Amazon for books, or the App Store, there are now about 650,000 apps all ranked and sorted and super easy to access. And our question was, you know, how can we create something similar to articles, to written content? And what we started off with the idea of creating something similar. We raised some funds via Kickstarter about 2 years ago. It's crowdfunding, and launched a basic prototype, which was essentially something that you could imagine as a YouTube for articles. The basic idea is that everyone could come, publish content. The content would be analyzed and ranked according to, you know, politics, nature, science, fun. You get the idea. And the real reason that I used this YouTube for metaphor no, I don't think that's sort of on purpose. The real reason that we use this YouTube for metaphor, YouTube for articles metaphor, is actually because of this YouTube experience that I'm sure that you all know all too well when you watch a clip about, let's say, I don't know, gardening, and you watch, and you continue watching, you know, in the same interface, related videos. And the key is that it actually means a change in the distribution of the content, because between the people that have uploaded the content, there's no social connection or anything. So we were able to raise a small seed round and bring the whole project to the next stage when we launched about 10 weeks ago, what we call a social text network. It really evolves around two key aspects. On the one hand side, the optimization of the publishing process. So we realized that in order to scale this up, we had to go beyond the manual publishing, everyone having to come to Newsgrape and publish the article. So what we launched is an entirely new kind of WordPress plugin that actually creates a physical link between a seemingly independent blog and Newsgrape as a central hub. So the cool thing here is, first of all, it goes way beyond content aggregation. We have an actual physical link. If you change something here, the same change will also appear on the Newsgrape article. You can choose where to point your search traffic to instantly start off with a huge distribution boost in terms of, you know, Yahoo, Google, and so on. And the coolest part is, you know, if someone comments under your article on Newsgrape, the same comment will also appear in your blog. We're also going to launch a new kind of automated advertising system in about 2 or 3 months, which will essentially also make monetization of content super easy. You just plug your blog in and essentially, you know, watch the magic unfold. So the key is that we're creating something that is changing the way that, you know, content is being monetized. We change the way content is being distributed, and we create an entirely new level of engagement by sourcing all these, you know, different engagement parts together in terms of the comments, and thereby actually create a game changer in information distribution. The other critical part that we realized is that, you know, people like you and I, we don't really start the morning by, you know, going out there to read some blogs. So in my case, for example, I read something on Spiegel Online or TechCrunch. And the question is, you know, or what we did was build a news crawler around this. It's currently analyzing about 250,000 articles per day, and sorting them according to your personal interests and preferred sources. So this is my information stream on newsgrape.com. I welcome you all to check it out yourself. And we're combining here user-generated content with content of conventional media. and facts from Wikipedia, because we're constantly synced with the Wikipedia database, and thereby actually creating an entirely new way of sharing and distributing content and information. Here is also, unfortunately, you can't really see it very well. This is an independent blog from one of our users. And as you can see on Newsgrape, we take out all the important part. We, throw out the unnecessary background image and so on, reduce it to the most important thing, which is the content. And as you can see here, also the comments are mirrored. This is an example of what I meant with the distribution boost on the search engines, where you have, I just looked for, surprised by US Americans, there are nearly 200 million results. And this is actually on, the second position, which is amazing. And as a result of multiple different things. For once, the HTML5 architecture, the platform is built, some ultra high level links pointing to Newsgrape, and, spending many hours working with SEO. We're a team of 10 young, dedicated people, all based in Vienna, apart from me, who's sort of traveling around from London, Silicon Valley, and so on. We've got some great advisors on board. Peter van Preussen, who, for example, worked with Wired. Roman Scharf, who's pretty much the most successful internet entrepreneur of Austria. Fredrik Hermann, some of you might know him as the famous Netzkobold in the German internet community. And we're very happy and looking for partners and everyone else who might be interested in joining us in bringing this project to a global audience within the next 1 or 2 years. And I welcome you all to visit newsgrape.com or get in touch with me. Thank you.